Welcome to Mr. Cooch's Baritone music video lesson. So, like all the other brass instruments, we need to recognize that this is just an amp and a manipulator of the real instrument. This is the real instrument. Everything that happens here is just projected through this. So if I have a very bad sound on this, it'll be projected bad through this. Airy, not consistent, bumpy are all words we use to describe bad tone in my class. They sound the same. Or bright. Right, you get sympathetic vibration. So we first want to make sure that our buzz is healthy. We have a quality buzz. To do that, we've been pulling out the main slide. It produces this sound. What this allows us to do is isolate what's happening here. You can also do it this way, but this causes a lot more tension, and you're focused solely on the buzzing sensation. We want to focus on not only the buzzing sensation, but also our air. How is our air influencing the quality of the sound that we are producing? So what I tell the kids is blow your air through the instrument. So that's why we put it onto the instrument. So all we do is just buzz. We can do this up to 8 minutes in class, 5 minutes in class. And the thinking behind it is, if you are not playing in a way anyone would want to listen to you, if you're sounding so poorly no one wants to listen to you, it does not matter how accurate or hard you play, how hard the music is and how accurate you play it. It doesn't matter. If you are not sounding good, no one's going to listen. So the first and most important thing is sounding good. So I'm just going to buzz until I get a healthy buzz. And once I like my buzz, I begin to add tonguing. We just say do 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 or two two. Be careful that when you're tonguing, your tongue does not go in between your teeth. It stays behind your teeth. That's why we say do or two, to remind us our tongue is behind our teeth. And our tongue does not stop the air. It's not right. Our tongue doesn't go and stop the air. It flicks the air. So the air is always going, and then the tongue just disrupts it. So we do to visualize this and synthesize this in class. Put one finger by your lips, below, and you hear that sound. Your tongue should be doing the same thing, just passing through the airstream quickly. So we'll add our buzzing with articulation. And now we start to add different registers, high, low, and medium. Right, and that allows us to go into the last major concept. So far we have tonguing, tone quality, and now range. This is always the hot button topic of brass instruments. So how I like to tell it with my kids is think of a boba straw, Coke straw, coffee cup straw. With the boba straw, which is made by saying aw, you open up your mouth and you make a big old syllable. You blow your air slowly and a lot of it through a boba straw. That's going to produce low notes. Coke straw is medium notes, and we produce that by saying ooh and blowing medium speed air through the Coke straw. And lastly, we have our coffee cup straw, which we produce by saying E, A, any of those syllables that raises the back of the tongue up. And we blow a little air very quickly. I'm going to say that again. When we play higher notes, it just means faster. We blow air faster through a smaller aperture or a smaller opening. Visualize a hose. When you put your thumb in front of the nozzle of the hose, the air starts to shoot out faster. The air is going faster, but a smaller amount of that water is going through at a time. It's just going through faster. It's the same thing with high notes. It's a little bit of air going faster through the opening. So once again, that sound like this. Right. So after you get a really good buzz going, maybe 5 minutes just buzzing, go ahead and put your slide back in. For the baritone, there is a long and skinny and a fat and short side. It fits in only one way. The slide does into the baritone. Don't force it. Just wiggle it around. Don't want to force it and damage it, so just wiggle it around until it goes in. Just slide it in nice and easy. There we go. I'm now going to play hot cross buns. Hot cross buns uses D, C, B flat. I'm focused on a quality of sound, a consistency of air, and my tongue not getting in the way, but saying do every time I change notes. Notice how my fingers are nice and tall and on top. They're not flat. I use 1, 2, 3. They're not going away. I'm not here, here, then here. They stay with the valve. They're married to the valve, right? I'm going to go around quickly because we're already at 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to go to band boogie. Band boogie uses B flat, C, D, E flat, and F. That is, again, B flat, C, D, E flat, and F. If you notice, the first and last note have the same fingering, which is open. So this is where we have to use that concept of Coke to coffee cup straw. So if I were practicing this, I would just to make sure, before I even play it, that I can play those two notes. If I can't, start minimizing the distance you travel. So climb up note to note. Then go back down. So we went from a big jump to small jumps over and over. And so that little baby step got me from point A to point B. It was really point A, point 1, A.2, A.3, then B. Once I got that, now maybe I can go A to B. And then maybe B to A. And once I can, we can play band boogie. So, as you can hear, I'm cracking some notes. This is not my primary instrument, but I'm a brass player. And that brings up a really important point about these instruments. The partials are all different. The challenges are all different. And when I did play baritone when I was in 7th grade, I had a really hard time playing the right note. I'd be playing the right fingerings. I'd be playing a note, but it'd be in the wrong spot. So I encourage you to maybe sing it do, do, sol, sol, do, and get it in your ear. and go slowly and isolate each note. And that's all we have time for. So have a good and productive break. Please be practicing all these concepts we